Do you ever feel old and creaky? You're like, what? Do you ever feel old and creaky? When you get out of bed in the morning, does it feel like you kind of go, you get out of a chair and you're like, ooh, struggling? Do you ever feel old and creaky? I'm asking you because this is one of the benefits that is listed in Psalm 103. And that's our series. We're wrapping up this series today with Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget none of his benefits. So we've looked at these benefits that the psalmist itemizes. And I love looking at these benefits because it jogs your thinking, jogs your memory. Oh, yeah. Look at what God, and you start to think, oh, bless the Lord, oh my soul. He has forgiven me. He has redeemed my soul. He has healed me. He has crowned me with love. He has redeemed, bless the Lord, oh my soul. And as you read through each of these benefits, and you can read them and just kind of cut and dry in the Psalm right here, Psalm 103, but also thinking about what that looks like in our lives and looking for the benefits of God in our lives. So when I asked about, do you feel creaky? Do you ever feel like kind of the aging challenge? Well, this is one of the benefits that's listed in Psalm 103, and this is verse 5. And in verse 5 it says, bless the Lord, O my soul, forget none of his benefits. Verse 5, who satisfies your years with good things, so that your youth is renewed like the eagle. Your youth is renewed like the eagle. So when you think about it, like when you were younger, you had all kinds of energy. You had all kinds of abilities and strength, and your strength is renewed like the eagle. But the benefit that kind of precedes this, this is the consequence, so that your youth is renewed like the eagle. What precedes that is that God satisfies your years with good things. And when you think about this, and you think about over the years, look at the ways that God has satisfied your years. And as I was kind of preparing and praying for this episode, this series with you, I thought about my own life over the years. And I can go back and count, the COVID year was 2019, 2020. Did God satisfy me with good things in that year? And I thought about it, I was like, yeah, actually, God did satisfy me with some good things in that year. And then if I go back to 18, did God, 2017. And I want you to do the same. Think back over your years, regardless of your age. You might be 86, you might be 17. But thinking back and seeing God has satisfied me with good things over the years. And I think years is important because sometimes we get stuck in a day. That might be a difficult day. There's kind of jokes in the series, the worst day of my life. But when I think about this in the context of a year, then I'm not always just trapped in like one day or a bad week or a bad month. I've had some bad weeks, bad days. I've had years that have been a struggle. But I also can say that God has satisfied me with good things. And when I have difficult years, I look back, I'm like, well, that year was kind of rough. But there were good things. And God did satisfy me with good things, even in a rough year. And so this is one of the benefits of God. As you look back, God does satisfy us with good things. Over the course of the year, look for the good things that God has done. God has satisfied you with. Oh, that was very fulfilling. That was rewarding. Whew, that was fantastic, God. I love what you did here. I love these things in this year that I see. God satisfies us. But remember as well that the purpose for that is so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. So I think that God does satisfy us with good things from preceding years. We look back on that. But that also gives us energy, strength, hope, faith, confidence, that I can continue to move forward with the strength and the energy and the vision that God has for me. God does have good things, and that my strength is renewed. I'm energized from looking at the things, the good things that God has done over the course of years. And it does give me fuel in my engine, air in my lungs, light in my eyes. My strength is renewed like the eagle. So I can rise up above the challenges, the difficulties. I can soar like an eagle and recognize that God does satisfy me with good things throughout the years. Wait, we got to take a pause for our joke break. You're like, we don't have to. Yes, we have to take a joke break. So here's the joke. Can February march? February cannot march, no, but April may. That is so lame. Again, it goes with the shirt, dad jokes, it's super cheesy, and of course next week will be lots better. And so as we think about this series, bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget none of his benefits. What are those benefits? He forgives. He pardons all of my iniquities. He heals all of my diseases. He redeems my life from the pit. He crowns me with loving kindness and compassion. He satisfies my years with good things so that my strength is renewed like the eagle. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget none of his benefits. So here's your final idea on how to bless the Lord. I've given you an idea for each of these episodes. Bless the Lord, O my soul. An idea on how to do this is by giving to God, by serving others. I would even say praise and worship is a way to bless the Lord, O my soul. There are times, I don't know about you, but I make these lists, playlists, or you can get on Spotify and have your little, but there's times, ways that we can worship God. And not just obviously in church, but clearly we can do that individually. And I think some of the richest times when I have blessed the Lord is just me praising, worshiping God by myself in my car someplace and just being authentic and genuine. I am so grateful for you, God. I bless you with everything that is in me. Bless your holy name. I think this is such a powerful, powerful series for us and great application to remind us of God's benefits in our lives. So next week, we're going to start a brand new series, and I think you're going to totally love it because it has a great application for every single person, talking about, what are we going to talk about? You have to watch and see.